Hi everybody, the Home Service Pro here. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to fix a door handle that is not latching. As you can see, the door handle is not latching. The latch is stuck in there. It doesn't matter what you do, you can't get that to pop out. So we're going to take this door handle apart and see if we can fix it. So let's get right after it. Okay guys, so we're going to go ahead and remove the door handle. We're going to go ahead and take the two screws out of the handle here and here. And there's the other one. Now we're going to go ahead and separate the door handle. So now we're just going to pull straight out on both sides of the door handle, and it all pops right apart just like that. Next, we're going to go ahead and we're going to remove this. All we're going to do is grab hold of this, and that should just slide right out to us. So this is the assembly that's not working. So we just got to try and get this to work here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get some penetrating oil, and we're going to get some penetrating oil in there and see if we can get that to break loose. So give me just a second and we'll get set up and we'll give that a try. Okay guys, so here's the latch that's not working for us. This latch is about 25 years old. It's never been replaced, never been cleaned up. I did put a little bit of 3-in-1 oil on it here just a few seconds ago to kind of lubricate this up good, to get everything, all the parts moving in here good. But this is still just like, it just does not want to move. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit more on here, get that in there good, put a little bit more in the back side. I'm going to let that sit for just a minute more. And then I'm actually going to take the screwdriver here and I'm going to tap on it here and see if I can get that thing to pop loose and keep working it back and forth. So let me see what I can do here. All right, so it popped all the way out. It's still really stiff right there. It doesn't really want to come out all the way. There we go. Pull it out a couple of times here. There we go. Now it's starting to operate all the way. Now it seems to be working the way it's supposed to there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to kind of wipe this down so all this oil's not on it. And we'll go ahead and put it back together and see if we can get that to work the right way. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so we got the latch. Now that it's operating properly, we're going to go ahead and get this reinstalled. So you want to always take the tapered edge of this latch and you want to face it toward the door jamb. So when the door is closing, it'll push that in. Once it gets past there, it'll latch, and that's what stops the door from popping back open. So we're going to go ahead and slide this back in. Push it all the way in just like that. Then we're going to get the handles. And as you can see, the handle has two tabs here. The two tabs are what the screws tighten into. So we're going to go ahead and slide this in from the back side. Get those tabs lined up so it pops through. And you can see I've got one here and one here. That's going to be for the two handle screws. I'm going to go ahead and get the handle slid back on here. Now this will rotate. So all we got to do, we're going to make sure that this is working here. And you can see that that latch is moving in and out with no problem. So now we're going to get the screw holes lined up and get the screws started through the handle assembly. I'm going to go ahead and pull that out a little bit so I can get it lined up. There you go. Sometimes if you pull it out a little bit, you can see where your screws are at, so you can get them lined up. Like on that far side, I'll get the screw started over there. And you can actually look right in there and see the screw hole that the screw has to go into. That way you're not kind of just feeling around in there until you find it. Right there. Then just get it started a couple of turns by hand. Once you're started there, then we can go ahead and just get the screwdriver. All I did is that just pushed the handle out the other side, but as we tighten that up, it'll draw it in. Okay, that one's starting to get tightened up. You don't want to tighten that down all the way until you have the other one most of the way tight. You don't want to drop your screwdriver. All right, so I'm back with that screwdriver. When I dropped it, it went most of the way down the stairs, so I had to go downstairs to get it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish tightening this up. My fingers are a little slippery from that 3-in-1 oil we used. Okay, so I can feel that's starting to get snug, so I'm going to go ahead and snug this one down. We'll come back over to this one. We'll snug this one down. We'll check to make sure that everything's working there. All right, now let's see if it closes and latches. And there we go. The lock is working, or the latch is working the way it's supposed to. Okay, guys, that latch was 25 years old. It has never been pulled apart. It was just getting sticky. We pulled it apart. We cleaned it up. We put some lubricant on it, put it all back together, and now it's working the way that it's supposed to. If you guys found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel. It helps us grow. Remember, have a great day, and you got this. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Thanks.